Today, we're on the Team BS Patron server, and we're going to continue the project for designing this. So there's going to be an arc that comes up there, and one the other side. And then items are going to come up from an item elevator here, up to there, and then filter down, I think, that way. But I wanted to kind of style it, but I decided to style it, it would make sense to bring the item elevator up top, so that I have an idea of what it looks like, and then I can kind of style it based on the item elevator's already existing design. So let's hop down there first. Hello, Daddy Yogiz. Welcome. It's heat. There's a sign here. This is new. Incomplete. You may want to turn around and try again. I wonder if anybody fell off of this. No, even if they do fall off, it's fine. That's fine. Actually, that's being removed. Oh wait, is this another sign saying this is actually the way to go? This way. I forgot. It feels like it's a JJ Bonzig thing. I'm not sure. Okay, all right. So this is the stuff we need, the blocks we need for building this thing. So let's put away our other stuff. So we don't need these blocks right now. We will want a bunch of trapdoors. So let's get those going. Like that. No, it's probably a 2x2. Yes. So we're gonna need a bunch of those for the design. And then once we have that, then what else do we need? You don't need bone meal. Actually, I guess we do need white glass and also white stained glass. So let's locate all of our glass. There's a bunch upstairs, so we can grab some from up there. So we also have some iron trapdoors here. We'll also need what light blue and regular blue. Let's grab that stuff. Let's start making. Do we want to make it all now, or do we want to make? I guess we'll make some now, and then as we go up, we'll make some more. So we're gonna need some blue glass. Oh, and actually, I think I have some in a chest somewhere. Could be. Hello, JJ Bunzik, welcome. Are the signs telling you don't go here, go here instead? Is that from you? That felt like a JJ Bunzik thing. Let's drop these off here. We don't need those anymore. Let's make some light blue dye. So it's mostly light blue, actually. Yeah, they were my cool. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I hope you didn't fall off. If you fall off, you should be okay. And that one's actually going away. I just haven't finished taking it away yet. I guess I could finish that. But I mean, really, this whole ceiling section is gonna be gone. Like this whole ceiling's not gonna be here. This is gonna go straight up. And actually, looking at no, I guess. These are, they're white. Did I throw my fish on the floor? Come back here. That's weird. Alright, so we'll need some white stained glass. Not a lot, compared to everything else. Let's combine some of that stuff together. We're gonna need more glass. Let's get some glass, and then let's double check our other chests, actually, before we make all these things, because it's possible we have a bunch. It's like, what's in here? No, okay. We have lapis in there. So let's throw a bunch of oh, okay, there we go. I was gonna say, I feel like I had a bunch of furnaces up here. Oh, I'm actually kind of short on glass. We'll see if we run out. I may have to go do unless they've been relocated, I might need to go get some sand at some point. I think this is all regular stuff. Any sand? Any sand chests? No? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm getting lower on sand. So I'll have to make a run at some point for that. Ooh, lots of logs. Nice. Let's double check. Oh, here's some good stuff. Yeah. Let's get some of this. We don't need quite as much bone meal on us if we're going to have all this already made stuff. Let's go ahead and throw down this chest and throw some things inside of there. So for now, we'll just throw our regular glass in there. I have a fan running above me because it's quite warm. Let me know if that is annoying, and I can get rid of it. Good, we have some of this already. Good to go. Okay. We will need more light blue glass, I think. So let's go ahead and make another stack of that. And should be good. Okay, so let's work on building this up. I don't think I can hear the fan at all. Awesome. Okay, so it's going to be a. We also need these, which we have. Let's refresh our supply. Oh, we have more stuff here. Okay, let's get rid of these things here, and then throw them into a chest. This guy can go here, and just so we have it accessible for when we get up there. I don't know why sometimes I pronounce it accessible. Okay, so we have these things on our bar. These will need to be on our bar as well. And that might be it. I'm going to keep the item elevator currently doing what it's doing now, but I'm going to just build the same pattern, kind of skipping the section where we currently have water. So let's get up top. I think I will make it day, even though I probably don't need to because it's safe. But let's go ahead and head up here, and we can tell where the item elevator is because it, in theory, will line up with this. So this should be the top of the item elevator. Yes. Awesome. Amazing. Okay. So we will... let's go ahead and get those iron blocks. So we'll just throw this over here for now. And then we're going to clear out this little section around just so we can see the pattern pretty easily. And we can drop these into the water stream, and they should go to where they live. They will be sorted out properly, but they'll be sorted out well enough. Okay, there we go. Grab our glass back. Okay, so after the after this pattern here, then we switch it out to be. Let me remember how I was making these before. So then I do I do that pattern, and then here is actually where the trapdoors start on this layer, going around. So put those in, and there was a more optimal way I was doing it before, but we'll figure that out as we go. We'll probably, by the time we figure out the best pattern to do it, it'll already be too late. All right, so now we have white glass. Oh, it's what I don't have in my bar. I need white glass in my bar. So goodbye, food. So white glass. And then we want these in the corners, followed by what's next? I guess this is filling in here, and then we have trapdoors on top of that. And then we have more of this here, followed by a layer of blue, and then repeat. So then we do this. And I think it's probably easier to put these on now, like I was just doing, where I put them on the top before I do the next layer up, because it's kind of on the same layer. So I'm just going to do it by layers, I think. They're a little bit tricky because you don't want to aim lower, so you have to aim kind of up, but it's not too bad. I think we should do the stained glass as we go. It's a little easier to put on. Oh, that's not what I wanted to know. Slick touch, good. Let's try it. We want this block here, and then this, and then this one we have to still jump up, but that's all right. So this guy goes here. Put that in. Next layer up. Actually, I guess I want to do these next. Oh wait, I'm screwing it up. Okay, wait, hold on. This is supposed to be these spots here are supposed to be The prismarine blocks. Aha. Let's go down a layer to here. We should be able to get to them pretty easily because it's still next to the ground. So we can make these be prismarine blocks. I knew there was lighting in here somewhere. Supposedly 1.12 will be coming out tomorrow. I don't know if we're updating right away or if we're gonna wait until they release bug fixes for the release stuff. I don't know, we'll see. It's kind of up to us, but Gopher runs the server. So it's also kind of up to him. Because there might be something he's using. Like I don't know what plugins we have actually running on here, if we have any at all. We're just going sort of natural. Because now with the new updates, there's less issues with lag because you can't crowd guys together. So we might just be running regular Minecraft and not Spigot. I'm not positive on that. Okay, so that, and then we have this layer here. And then hopefully, I'm hoping it'll line up in a pretty way up to that. Because I didn't really plan like the same pattern with how it's going to interact with up there. So we'll see. We will see. Boop, boop, boop. I missed. Boop, boop. So I stayed up late last night playing Oxygen Not Included. It is a game made by... Is there a bunch of items sitting down there? Oh, I thought I saw... Must be my torch. Okay. It's a game... Same people that did Don't Starve, which actually... Don't Starve doesn't interest me at all. But this game does. So this is a... kind of like a base building game. Where you start out and you're kind of with some guys inside of an asteroid, and there's different, you know, resources around that are sort of inside. So, like oxygen, generally speaking, isn't included, but there's actually different rocks that will emit oxygen, and then you can build. You can take algae and build little devices to convert. Okay, we need to get some more of those. I think we're gonna run. Well, actually, I have to probably go down and get more in a little bit, but I think we have some in here. Yeah, we have some in here. And we might actually have some iron also. Let's check that. So you have to build different buildings, or little like structures, and then you have to have people in like a hamster wheel to power things. So we have some stuff going on here. Let's make some more. I have some sand in there. It's kind of a weird assortment of things. And so you have like your dudes that will like run on a hamster wheel to generate power, and then it gets stored in a battery, and then you use that power to get your oh, thank you for the tweet, JJ Bodzik. Appreciate it. Welcome, Tim. Welcome back. So I thought about that. So I'll come back to the game I was talking about in a second. So I decided also welcome Cattle Kicker 31. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the host, JJ Bodzik. I thought about the loot thing, and I thank you for the follow, Cattle Kicker 31. Appreciate it. I decided not to do the loot thing. So partly I take these VODs and I post them. This isn't the right spot for these. I take the VODs and I post them on YouTube. So if I have advertisements in the stream, I don't think I'd be able to really post it on YouTube and run monetization there. So then I'd be missing out on that money. And it seemed like doing the numbers and stuff and like the sort of like entertainment cost for having ads running in the middle of the stream didn't seem like it was going to be worth it. I'm not saying I'll never try it, but at least for now, I didn't want to do it. I am actually on PC. Yep. Thank you, JJ Budzik. You're on top of it. All right, let's go. So then we have white glass. Did I remember to do the... I did. Okay, awesome. But yeah, so I decided to... yeah, decide not to do it. I set it up originally, and then I was looking at, like, how much you get from it and stuff, and I kind of did the numbers and then decided that it wasn't worth it. Like if I was just doing streaming and I had a bunch of people and I wasn't really posting it on YouTube after the fact, and especially if I was, because it's set up, you can do it on multiple platforms. like streaming platforms. So if I had more platforms I was doing it on, then there'd be more of an audience. But so just with like our group here, it didn't seem like it was really worth it. But I actually do not have an Xbox. I never actually played on an Xbox, believe it or not. I have played the well, I have is the Kinect an Xbox related thing, or is that something else entirely different? I have played Dance Dance Revolution. Or no, just Dance Dance, I guess. Dance Dance before on a Kinect. And if that's an Xbox related thing, then I have played on an Xbox before, but otherwise, I don't think I've ever even played on an Xbox. I should try it sometime. But no, this is PC. Nope, I have no Xbox in my possession. I've always been really big into the into console system or PC. So I've always really liked PC stuff. I haven't really ever been much into. I mean, when I was a kid, I did like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, but I haven't really gotten into any console systems, you know, modern ones. Okay, so now we are out of blocks and we almost made it. Oh man. Okay, let's go get some more iron. Or actually, I think I have a. No, I don't have very much in there, so I'll come back for more iron. You're an Xbox? Okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't. I've heard it works pretty well with Mixer on the Xbox. I haven't tried it out myself. I'd be curious to see sort of how the difference is watching stuff on the regular computer on Mixer versus on Xbox. I'll have to maybe sometime, if I'm over at a friend's house and they have an Xbox, I might check it out. I've also never tried Minecraft on Xbox. I guess that's sort of self-explanatory because I never played it on one before. But yeah, I haven't. I've never done that. Let me grab. This is probably overkill, but I just want to be safe because it requires quite a bit per little ring I do. All right, and now I think we're ready. I have ender pearls, so we're gonna try to continue our progress with an ender pearl. Okay, it looks good, yeah. I didn't think I missed anything, so that's good. It's interesting that these kind of blend in with the scenery. It's kind of cool. Alright, ender pearl away. Even if I get up, like up top. No, I missed entirely. Thank you. Yeah, this is, well, I was gonna say I'm gonna end up in the ocean. This is a big chest storage ring going all around this whole thing. And then these arcs that go up, eventually items that like right now you see these items here. These are from a bunch of farms down below, so they come up through an item elevator there. And right now they're just going into these chests, but eventually the items will go all the way up to there, go down, and they'll go into all of these chests going all the way around. So it's a pretty crazy build. So all the way up, angle a tiny bit, and I'm hoping I at least land on the glass on the very top. Okay, and I think from here we can make this work. Yeah, good. Let's get rid of that. Hello, Nate Dog 7494. Welcome to the stream. Oh, we need to eat. Wait, I have regen on, so I don't really have to eat as much. But all right. And then what was here? This block. Okay. And then what was here? I feel like I didn't have any extra. Okay, there we go. All right. So now next we have to finish this layer here. So right now we're just continuing this pattern up, and then we're going to see how it connects up with this, and then try to make a cool design. Y and W. Not sure what that means. Oh, you know what? Okay, you beat me to it. What? What's up? What's up, Nick Dog? All right, so these. And then another layer of this glass. Oh, can't quite get up. Let's go ahead and take out this layer here. We're going to see how they interact with where I placed everything else. I'm going to follow you. Cool. Sweet. Yeah, I stream the same time period, basically. I have a 1 hour stream during my lunch breaks. Thank you for the follow. Nate Dog 7494. This is when I stream during my lunch break, so if this is a good time for you, then it works out pretty well. Because this is sort of when I stream, and it's usually Minecraft often, but then I have a couple other games I play. Have you heard of Herobrine? I have. It's sort of a inside of the updates for games, or for Minecraft. They always like say, oh, and we removed Herobrine. But it's like it was never really in the game, or like they make references to it. But yeah, that's how I say it. Cool. All right, and then we want these here. This actually might work out pretty well for how it kind of connects together. Did I forget the stained glass? I didn't. Great. I'm so on top of things. Oh, if only it would have merged in with this layer here. Oh well, too bad. Too bad, so sad. So stained glass. Have you heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I have not. I don't even know what you're talking about. I have no idea. Alright, let's go like this. And then we have this layer here. So this here, I'm not going to put in these top things here because I'm just going to merge in the white right now. Okay, and then there's going to be white going that direction and then also that direction as well once I build those arcs on that side. So then, Star Wars reference. Yeah, I figured Darth was Star Wars, or but I didn't really recognize the name. Okay, so let's see. The first part's going to be over there. So this is going to be the middle. I have to figure out how I want to style it. So if I followed the same pattern, at this point it would be the blue, which actually is pretty cool. It's pretty cool that that's going to be the blue part, because that's where the water is going to be, right? Yeah, so these are going to be these here, followed by blue. Yeah, all right. So we want the water to really go that way. So we're going to do this, and then these are going to be fake water going those directions. So let's get our fake water. Have you heard of Space Vader? I have not. I feel a joke coming on, Puka. Have you heard of Herobrine? I have, yeah. Yeah, they talk about it in the updates. So I think the update probably on tomorrow for PC will be we'll probably mention it. All right, I want to find my fake. There we go. My fake water. Nope, not the chest. 1, 2, 3. So my fake water. So I really want the water to go that way, and then I want the fake water to go that way. I don't know if those quite work. I might change this to be just regular blue glass. We'll see. But so then now the question is how am I going to cap this? And then how do I want to style the other side? So now we're going to go down. I guess we'll add some lights just in case. But let's go ahead and head back down to the bottom. Whee! And then we take a look at it from afar and then decide how we want to style the arc. So that's the pattern going up top. And there's going to be items that go up there and then go to the side. Now we have to decide. So a couple of different ideas I had was iron blocks, which will actually take a while to have enough resources for. I'm at an iron farm, but it'll still take a while to add up. And then also I could do the other lights. So maybe actually doing a pattern of the different color glass, the blue glass and light blue glass might make sense. So I could do the rings of sort of a 3x3x3 of the whatchamacallit, I can't remember the name. Of the light blue glass, and then like a little ring of the dark blue glass as it goes down. All right, well, see you, Tim. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. So let me think about that. The problem is, like, I would like to just continue that same pattern going down, but I can't really do easily the trap doors on the side. So I go without them. Let's put that in and see what that looks like. I think we're going to build it in a ladder, just to be able to get up there a little easier, without having to try and ender pearl. So let's make some ladders. And then we need some blocks also. Okay, good. And then blocks to get up there. We probably don't need as many iron trapdoors in us anymore. So let's build a ladder. I build it on this far side just so that it's less in my way for trying to look at it. So I'll build it here. So this will be just to get up top to do construction. And then as you from up here you can see, so here's those are all chests in that ring there, and then behind them there's a bunch of hoppers and redstone to sort the items into the chests. I don't have all the sorting hooked up yet, because I was waiting for 1.12 to come out, but that is the idea. So let's bring up these ladders all the way up. And then let's work on a little bit of trying to fit this in. So it does go a little bit, this ring here kind of makes it a little bit different. So one option we could do is we could make the light blue, replace all this with light blue, and then make the middle part be the water part. So make it be the dark blue, and then make the top be light blue, with lights every here and there. So it would still continue the same sort of like horizontal pattern, or we can change it so that it goes, it now changes to well, horizontal, I guess it's sort of relative, but changes it, like flips it so that it's going to be circles going down the thing, as opposed to continuing the same sort of band, if that makes sense. So let's get over here. So one potential option would be that this would be like I guess I could replace this part here with the blue, or maybe just have this. So this is a band, and then I would have a 3x3 of the white with these patterns minus the trapdoors going around this way. So let's give that a try. We'll give it a try. We'll see what that's like. So we'll need to get rid of these. These are all going to be light blue. Light blue, light blue. So we have a little bit there. Hopefully we have more in this chest, or at least we can make some. We have that. Okay, we can make some more. Okay, let's do that. Crafting bench. But yeah, so oxygen not included is a lot of fun. I was up late playing that. It's pretty different. I mean, it has some similarities to like what, Sheltered, or what's it called? I can't remember the name now. Fallout Shelter or something like that. Except you're not really, like, here you're actually just digging out and you're finding different resources. But so I want to make sure, double check to make sure that there wasn't any PAX tickets on sale. Okay, all right, we're fine. So it'll be a ring of 3 here, and then I'm going to keep the middle part open, because that's where the water is going to be pouring down through. So water comes down through there. So here it's solid because it's an item elevator coming up, but here water is going to be pouring this direction. And then at this point it would turn back to be a blue ring. So we'll just do like one set of the blue and white stuff. All right, so it's like that. And then just so we can get up, let's I guess we'll put this block here just so we can get up top. So then here we're gonna have the band of white going along there, and then the bottom part will have to, it'll be a little harder to get to, but we'll put it in. We have, oh, this isn't gonna quite work the way I want it to be, will it? We put this in here. Yeah. I was hoping it was gonna do the little arc thing that the other thing did. That's not useful at all. Okay, well, we won't put that in. So now there's a lot less going on. It's not as cool as it is going up. So I'm pretty sure I don't like this pattern. But I can double check. I can jump down. So pretend like the bottom part's there. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. Okay, it's partly because the objects don't behave the same way going to the side. So let's go back up top, take that all out. So now some other options we can do is we can mess around with the sea lanterns. So we can have sea lanterns going in a different direction. It might be kind of cool. Let's take out this white over here. Yeah. If I could, if the blocks behave the same way when they're sideways, then that would be cool, because it would be the same sort of pattern, and I could have the trap doors and then this little thing here, but it doesn't really work. So what do we want to do? Okay, so we can do so there's gonna be water here, so we could just make it be white glass on the on part of the bottom. So I was messing around with some stuff over there with using like sea lanterns, maybe iron, but if I can get away with not using iron, that might be cool. Or like maybe just the top band would be iron. That could work. I don't have any on me, I don't think. But so iron blocks on the top here, and then maybe sea lanterns on the side, and then white glass. So it'd be something like this, and then what, white glass here, and then iron there. Or we can mess around with some of these other colors. Do you have any ideas that you want me to try out? Let me see if I can get some iron blocks to make that more, you know, more of a thing. Oh, I guess, yeah, I have plenty of iron blocks. Let me, they're all around me. But they also probably are auto dropping off somewhere. There we go. Iron blocks. Trying to see if I can stack anything. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I have tons of iron blocks. Okay, so let's put in those iron blocks and let's see what that looks like. From down below. I should also probably, you know, keep in mind there's going to be water in there, so I probably should have just grabbed some water, but I didn't. Alright, so this will be iron blocks here. And I'm assuming, let's take out this torch. I'm assuming that those lights down there will light this up enough. So block level is, yeah, 12, we're good, okay. Well, that's not from sky, yeah, 12, right, okay. Let's go get some water, because the water is going to be a big part of how it looks, so it's probably important to have water going. So we have buckets already ready to go in a chest right here. We just need one. And we're gonna get rid of these for now. Gotta grab some water. Boop. And we're up top. Oh, I was worried I was by an edge. I wasn't. Oh no. Okay. So, it's probably gonna pour all over the place. So I guess we can put it here. But let's try to keep it contained a little bit, just so we don't have water pouring everywhere. So for now, I'll just go like this and put this. Hello, Skipplebeat. Long time no see. How's it going? How are you? So I put some water here. So there's gonna be water coming down down the thing. So let's see what that looks like from far away. Woo. So ignore the crafting bench, and I don't like it. One, you can't really tell that the iron's even there. Yeah, you can't tell. I mean, maybe further down you could tell, but that's a waste. And then I don't really like the lights. Perhaps the lights in the bottom corners. Or we could just do white doing the whole thing. Maybe we don't have to style it. Maybe it'll look better not being styled and just having the water running through, you know, white arcs. I don't know. I'm torn. How's the basket case doing? Good. Things are doing well. So this is the iron farm here. We're currently trying to decide how we want to style this. So we have this existing part of the design, and then we're trying to figure out how we want to style the arcs. There's gonna be 4 of them going in each direction. There's gonna be water going down them, and then items actually are gonna be moving just through this one into this ring of chests that run around. Trying to figure out how we want to style it. So far, nothing's cooperating. Nothing's popping out as being the answer. I think we want to have some light in there. So we could potentially just do white. White glass, white stained glass, and then have the lights just in this top section, maybe. Let's try that. See how that looks. So we have Silk Touch Pick. And we get rid of this crafting bench too. It's messing up our look. So white stained glass all the way down there, and then for now we will just plug that up there for this test. Get rid of this. And then I'll break these just so we can have a better idea of how it's going to look overall. I'll go down and pick them up when I drop down to take a look. Then these go here. I think the issue is it isn't quite matching the current exactly. Yeah, trying to figure out what right blocks to use. It's not behaving. So in here it's actually going to be like a little bit on the seams. It's going to be a little bit higher because I want the water to still be able to carry through. So it's going to come up to here. So go like that. I have more white blocks. Awesome. And yeah, so I can put in water now. So I'll put the water in now. It's going to actually start here and then go all the way over there. I guess I also didn't consider if it would not reach all the way, but it looks like we're going to be okay. So that's good. And then I was putting these on top. So right here is where it's going to dip down. And then we'll just ignore that part for now. So then here we have the sides. Welcome, Xmods. We're doing some styling for the Iron Golem farm. This is going to leave too. And go over here. And we can, let's see. Is this where it dips down? Or is this still flat? This is still flat. Yeah, so this would be here, and then this is right there. So that's the possible look for it. Let's go ahead and hop down. We can also grab these blocks and take a look at how it looks. I'm waiting for the beat to drop. Drop the bass. Boom! Release. Oh, I missed. I actually was off by a little bit. Oh well. So this is so this is possibly what it would be. I feel like it needs something on the bottom. So I mean, from this angle, that's what it looks like. Let's look at it from underneath. So from here, it looks a little odd, I think. Let's put some stuff in this chest just so we don't lose these blocks. Boom. So I need something else. I think that that's so far better than our other plans. Having the light on top in the top middle, and then the water running underneath that. I feel like it needs something else going on though. We could also not use glass for all of it. We could change like the bottom part here. We could do something like iron bars, although that would be a little pricey, but we could do it. We could change it to something else I'm not even thinking of. But I feel like we want to be able to see that there's glass there, or see that there's water going through it. So we don't want it to be completely full or opaque, I guess. But it needs something. So if you have any ideas, feel free to let me know. We can build this one together. Let's see, what other blocks could we play with? You can also pop in a creative world and then just kind of throw around some blocks and see what looks cool. I don't want to rebuild this into the creative part, but so we'd just be building that, I guess. What if you replace the blocks under the water with blue glass panes? Maybe. If you have items, if you have items running through the water, over glass panes, does that cause any problems? Okay. Ironwood. Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering. As if items would fall through. Yeah, or get stuck. So we could do something on the side. I feel like doing something on the side middle part is a good answer. Or the bottom sides. Let's pop into Creative World, not necessarily to build the thing, but just to look at blocks. Because we might be not really thinking of blocks. So yes, use anyway. Let's get out of the small rail station. Whee! Okay. Oh, inventory. I took inventory. Alright, so here's some blocks. Let's see if anything stands out as being a cool block to use. I think you need a little something to bridge it from the center. Yeah. Yes, I agree. I mean, I could also, up top there, I could have a different structure. That's true. It doesn't have to go necessarily directly to the pipe, so that might help with trying to transition between the two things. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if that's what you meant necessarily, but that's inspired me to change what's right here. So, alright, so I'm gonna have a structure. Let's get rid of the water. have some sort of structure that's on top, on the top middle here. Which also disguises the fact that I have some lapis blocks here. Like, they don't quite... Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, so what do we want to have here? We could have an iron ball, sort of. Or we could do glass. I feel like if it's not glass, that'll help with the transition. Let's think about the rest of the build. We have a lot of prismarine down in the bottom. Perhaps a prismarine something. Like a dark prismarine cube. Not cube, like a sphere-ish thing. Might be cool. So it might even replace, it might go as far down as that. So it might be like a 5x5. You know, sort of dark prismarine ball up top, where it's also where it decides where the water is actually going to be going. We could try that. It's a pricey thing to attempt, and then decide not to do, because dark prismarine, you have to have the. Let's see, what blocks would go good there. Let's go to the. Let's drop off a bunch of stuff. And then let's go to the... So, note to self, I put a bunch of blocks in here. Let's go to the Iron Golem farm. And see what blocks are around. Because if there's already some dark prismarine blocks there that I can borrow, then that'll help. Well, I don't have to make them myself and then waste them. So I can borrow them or take them. And then if I don't like it, then I can just put it back. So run over to the thing. The Iron Golem farm. No, that's the thing we just left. The Guardian farm. Similar. Okay. Eat. So. Do you have stuff? Enough. Okay. We'll borrow that. Thank you. Thank you for letting me borrow that. Just. Do we... Okay, any of these other blocks? Possibly this. Let's grab a couple of those. Okay. Let's play around with these blocks and see if we can come up with something that looks cool. Because down below in some of the mob farm stuff, I'm using these blocks. So it wouldn't be totally crazy to have this in the build. So we'll see what that's like. My path follows the Nether Fortress, so that's why there's occasionally some nasty spawns that pop up. All right, so we're here. Let's go up top, and we'll figure out. So I'm thinking a 5x5. This is a 5x5 cube with a 3x3, or I guess a 5x5x5 cube, with a 3x3 thing sticking out on either side. And it would make sense to center it on this. So I think I'm going to take out this bottom ring, possibly. Let's think about that. So if it was a 5x5, it would be this, instead of this ring, would be the bottom of the thing. Or I have it raised up by 1. I think I'm going to do that. So, take these guys out. And I want to make sure I get... Yeah, okay, I'm getting these blocks. Good. So let's get rid of some of this, just so we can work next to what we're building. So this is going to be the top of this. And we want to... I think I'm going to make this layer right here be the start of the bottom of the thing we're making. I will need to have this be glass. In fact, we might do that. We'll see. So dark prismarine, let's try that first. So that's the bottom. And then it continues out that direction. Like this. So it's actually going to be open there. I'm actually going to open it in the middle. So it's going to be actually raised up a little bit more as a result. This is a 3x3 here. We don't have to have it solid, but for now I'll make it solid. So then this is the sides where the water will be coming out. I'm already out of these blocks. Amazing. Alright, let's cheat and use some of these blocks. I thought I would have enough. But I guess I underestimated the build. So, we'll do that. Shoot. I'll have to go get some more. Because I want to do the top as well. Alright, let's put in some torches and let's find some... Well, we can see if this sort of generally fits. I tried to build a squid farm the other day, but no squid spawned in it. Oh no. Okay, let's go down. Whee! Did you build it in the desert? I think that shape needs to be bigger. So maybe it's a 7x7. Maybe I wasn't in the right location. Could be. Yeah, you need to be below a certain Y level, and you need to and they'll actually spawn in lava or water. And then if there's a lot of other mobs around, I think that they won't spawn, or they might have their own spawning actually. Anyway, I feel like that thing's not big enough. Perhaps, possibly a 7x7, and then it goes out to a seven cube, and then 5, 3, and then I'm not gonna do the 1 because I feel like that's not necessary. And that might look better there. You're in the middle of the desert. Well, I mean that should work as long as you're below a certain Y level. I would think that would work. I don't know. Yes. So I think that I kind of like that. Possibly. Or is that too dark? Should we go with a different block? The problem is, like, it's hard to test. Okay, sorry, you already looked it up. Good. So what do you think of this if it were a bigger ball on top, basically? Or should I do an entirely different structure? I could do like a donut on top of this. That might actually look a little better. So make it not quite as round, but make it a little like squished. Read somewhere about maybe being a server-wide squid spawn cap. Interesting. Could be. But if you're like the only one on and you're in the desert, it seems like it should work. But, like, I have a bunch of squid here. So if I really need to, I can go kill some. And I think I have some... Oh, I almost fell. I do have some squid ink somewhere in here. Not a lot. So... What do you think? Yeah, flattened donut might be okay too. You don't mind it as is? Can you? Yeah, I was thinking a Taurus, something like that. I'll need to get some more blocks, but yeah, so maybe that same height, but then make it a little bit longer out. By maybe even, you know, one on either side or even two on either side might make it look more interesting. So I need to get some more of those blocks. So let's work on getting some squid ink. Let's do some water breathing. We'll do some, we'll end out the stream with some squid killing. Maybe. This is a looting sword, I think. Yep. Looting and knockback, which is not the best, but if as long as we're below him, we should be okay. So this is my squid farm. Oh, die! There we go. It's a very. There we go. So, so far the drone footage that I posted on YouTube is going over pretty well. I'm hoping to get more footage and sort of more footage that I can work with to make a cooler edit next time I do it, which might be this weekend, depending on the weather. I still haven't talked to the local airfield to see like if I can fly it around my house or not. As far as I know, I can't, but I might be able to request possibly to fly it. I'm not really sure how that all works, but I just haven't had a chance to ask yet. Oop, there's a guy. It requires quite a bit per one, but I don't need necessarily a lot for this Taurus, for the donut. But I figure I don't have any of these. I have like some other ocean monument blocks, but I don't have dark prismarine in this build really. So it might be cool to have it, throw it in. I was planning on using some of it maybe on the top of the mob farms. Come here. And next guys over here. It seems like we should be able to include, like, in the Iron Golem farm, some sort of way of, you know, having a spot where squids could spawn, and then, you know, die right away so that they're not. I don't know. Seems like we could build one there. That might be a logical place. I don't know. So almost a stack. That's not too bad. I forget how many you need per. Is it one per block? So that'd be another stack of these. So that's something. So skip a beat. The one per block, yeah. The rail station's coming along pretty well. The big one is basically operational, and I'm working on the second small one now. So I've done some creative work to like design the optimal small rail station. You gotta go. All right. Well, thank you for stopping by, Daddy Ogies. I am streaming. I'm not streaming FTL. I was before. I tried it once for a couple streams, but I was running into problems with afterwards. Like the VOD was all out of sync, and then I was having problems with people were having some problems with it, like you know how it was loading and everything. So I decided not to do it then. They might have some of that might be fixed, so I might try it again. But at least at the moment, I'm not doing it. As I have to change. Right now, I'm using OBS Studio, which I think is basically like the other editor, but can you show me before you end the stream? I have to. I can't. But if you look at the VODs, actually, so the VOD from yesterday, I was on that server, but that server is, I might not have enough time anyway, but also that server itself is on a snapshot, so I'd have to change Minecraft over to a different snapshot and all this stuff. So, not today. But next Wednesday, I'll be on there. And then also the VOD from yesterday has me working on it. So it's after the stream, it'll be right down below. There's a VOD section, I do believe. Boop. So let's kill these guys for a little bit. We still have our water breathing potion still going. Boop. I feel like I'm a squid myself, swimming around in the water. You die. So this is doable. I mean, having a farm would be nice, but you know, for a stack, you know, I just have to do this for a little bit. Or I could try to figure out like what maybe, you know, what's up with JJ's farm. I suppose that might be a better use of my time if I, depending on how many I'm planning on using, because I could make a, you know, decent sized thing up there. I don't know. So I'll go a little bit more. I want the farm for concrete. Oh, I see. You need trying to build. Okay. In the desert, or so the farm that you're talking about, what do you need dye for concrete? I haven't used concrete yet, so I don't really know what I don't know. Let's go ahead and head up here. So we got okay, we got almost 3 stacks, so that's not too bad. So I'll try to come up with like a Taurus, or I think donut. There's another black concrete. Okay, cool. Well, there you go. Probably add like a Taurus thing here to sort of transition from this design to whatever we choose for the other design, and then we can hook up this item elevator to actually function, bring the items down, and then go through the sorting. But that will be next stream.